Good morning, everyone. It is May 28th, 5 a.m. Just got dropped off Monadnock State Park in Jaffrey, New Hampshire, and I am starting my through hike of the Monadnock Sunapee Greenway Trail. Wanted to get an early start, beat the rush, the weekend crowds, and it's supposed to rain later on tonight. This is going to be my toughest climb of the trip. Climbing up Monadnock, and I want to get up and over. Before that, I'm hoping to do about 20 miles today to get to the Crider shelter, because the first shelter is only 8 miles from here. I really don't want to stay there. And they don't want you staying on anywhere but the shelters, so I'm going to try to observe that rule unless I absolutely have to. So come along for the ride. Now we're heading over to the White Cross Trail, and that'll intersect back with the White Dot Trail. A little bit longer, not by much, but it's a lot easier. And since this is the start of the trip, I don't want to get too worn out too quickly. Well, those who are familiar with the Appalachian Trail, there's a particular state that comes to mind when you see all this. I'm not even in the whites, but this is some good training. All downhill, all uphill. I met a couple hikers actually, and I was surprised because being early in the morning that it is, and they had gotten up at 3 or started climbing at 3 to watch sunrise, so that's pretty cool. I was going to do that, but I knew how sketchy this thing is in the daylight, never mind at night. The first somewhat of a view. Well, then look at that. Not the view I want, but we'll get it done. There you go, honey. Got you some flowers. Now, I think we're coming to a bald. What a view. Nice. That is due south over there. I checked it. Couldn't find my compass, so I downloaded an app. Really can't get lost on this trail. It's well marked, and you're gonna, no matter which direction you go, you're gonna run into civilization along the way. So I'm not too worried if I lose the app for some strange reason. Now if I can only find the trail again. There we go. See? No worries. Another view. There's some rocks ahead. I'm thinking I'm heading in that direction. I checked my mileage. It said a mile and a half I'd gone. It's like a 2-mile hike up. So if that's the case, I'm doing a lot better than I anticipated, which is a good thing. Because it's all downhill from the top, and I don't officially start the trail until I get to the top. Figure that one out. I don't know if that crosses the trail or the beacon for help. I gotta go up. No rain, no pain, no main. No, that won't work. What rhymes with Monadnock? Another view. Windy up here. I took off a bunch of layers. Gloves, hat, underarm leggings. And look, getting close to the summit. So we just got to the junction of the white dot. It's a little bit shorter than the white cross, but as you can see by the sign, the white cross is a little less steep. And I figured since I'm just starting out this 50-mile journey with a fully weighted pack, might as well, well, baby, you know, take it easy. Up we go. Dots are going up still, but we're running out of space. That could be a good thing. Just like everything hiking related. That last shot was false hope. Look, still got a ways to go. Tricky. Plenty of drinking water if I need it. I made it to the summit. Kind of interesting. I got a lot of writings in here. People that have been here before. I just read one that was like 18 minutes. Woo! Make it down in there and down for a second. Just have a snack and get out of the wind. And I'm gonna head in that direction. 2.1 miles, hour and 48 minutes. At the top. Gonna hide myself from the wind there. Head that direction. This came from up there. Taking a D train. It doesn't mean downhill. Not quite a view. Here's where I'm not doing a whole lot of downhill videoing. It's pretty much straight down. I gotta weed my way through this little crevasse. And I've already slid twice so far. Thankfully my pack caught me most times. No little butt sliding. All good. It's like we're in Rocksylvania, but we're getting toward the end of Monadnock, I think. Not so bony. Big rocks now. There we go. Just got out. And take a quick break. I'll head back in. Bunch of turkeys out there. Literally. Oh, water supply. There's a lot of them. I've got enough liquids on me, probably more than I'm gonna need, because I can just stop and filter it. Just poked out of the woods. Now, a little road walking. And there is quite a bit of that on the Greenway. Be nice if they could keep the trail more in the woods, but we gotta get permission to do that. So we walk a bit. Not bad on the feet though. Just poked out of the woods. Wasn't a bad little section. Now we're on a logging type road. And occasionally I can hear vehicles, so we have to be getting closer to 101. In which case I would only have a, I think it's another 1.9 miles to get to Spiltor shelter. I have no intentions of staying there, but it'd be a good spot to have lunch. Just checked, it's 9:30. I started my hike at 5. So we've been going right at it. It's a nice day for a hike. It's overcast and it's not supposed to get maybe 54 at the highest. That's actually, I'm sweating, so it's perfect for hiking. And the bugs are down. That's even better. Interesting. I suppose in a pinch, it could be a shelter. I could always pitch my tent right inside of that. That old tower. A little bit of a view. Onward. Alrighty. I was wondering what that was. I was looking over to the left and I saw a weird looking building. This is Spiltor Shelter, I believe. It's just too early in the day. Stay here. Got the New Hampshire state flag. There's spots to pitch tent and stuff. Place to have lunch. Sign to register. I'm just down from the trail here. Oh, there's a nice view. Suppose if you need to, you come here and wash up a bit. I mean, it's not that far from the shelter at all. I just barely started walking again. Too bad you can't camp here. It's really nice. Onward. That looks really cool. Must be the gorge. And no, I'm not going to make that joke. Still doing some more road walking. Took lunch break over at Spilter Shelter, but it's still way too early to stop. And I have the wrong phone cord to charge with. So I messaged my wife. I'm hoping she'll meet me at Route 9 junction or leave my cord somewhere near the DOT fence. I still haven't decided. I actually could really slack pack this whole mountain because of where I live. It's supposed to rain tonight. Do I go to Crider Shelter? Or do I go the extra 3.5 miles to Pitcher Mountain and get picked up, dump back off the next day? That's a question yet to be answered. Stay tuned. Taking the main road up to the center of Nelson, just around the corner. Just did this in reverse a couple weekends ago with my wife and sister-in-law. Goes a heron. Slowly inching my way to the Kreider shelter, which I'm hoping to make it there. I was hoping to make it there for 3, but that's probably not very realistic at this point. But slowly getting there. But I still have plenty of daylight. This will be my longest day, about 19 miles. The center of Nelson. If you blink, you'll miss it. Not much out here. It'd be nice if there was a store, but there isn't. Onward. So I hiked here a couple weekends ago. Had to take the shoes off. Get past the other side of that bridge. Good Lord. Hoping that's not the case again. Really don't want to have wet feet. There's a beaver dam. Need to take a freaking axe and knock that out of there. Beavers are ruining the environment. So I put the phone away. See if I can make it on the left side. Now, beaver dam's behind me, so we were successful. Feet are dry. Upward. Should be getting up to Route 9 pretty soon here. Alright, made it to Route 9, the DOT building. Here's my cord. Hope it'll work. And my wife showed up with some trail magic. I need a break. All right. We're under Route 9. Just had a small break. My wife, she brought me a Dunkin's iced coffee, big Snickers. Because I get kind of cranky when I hike 20 miles. And some M&Ms for later. No beer. And my power cord so I can charge my phone. I got well, not sure if you can see my smiling face on that, but got 3 miles roughly to get to Kreider. My heel's starting to give me some issues, but once I get there, I'll be able to take my shoes off and just chill. But I know I got a nice climb to go. There's a road I'm going to be taking on the left. And it's pretty steep for an old access road. There we go. All right. So, starting to climb up. And it may not seem bad. Of course, you can never get a good view from video, pictures. But it's a long climb and it's all this. So I just gotta remember every step gets me closer to the shelter. Get my pack off, my shoes off, chilling out. I actually kidded with my wife to go down that road where the shelter is and bring me some cold beer after. So pretty much from Route 9, geez, I think all the way to Center Pond to Kreider shelter is all like this stuff. just old logging roads, access roads. There's a little spot not too far from here where you go back into the woods and you're thinking, great, I'm back in the woods, what I love. And about 100 yards later, you're popping back out to the road. So, well, it looks like I made my goal. I'm only an hour off. Want to be here around 3. It's a little after 4. There's a shelter sign. Trails to the right. So if the shelter was crowded, I could have my wife pick me up at the bottom of this hill, starting. We are. Looks like I might have company. We'll see if I end up just taking a break here and pushing it or staying. It's around 5 o'clock and the rain is just starting. Got my tent up. Got people in the shelter, so unpack my gear, make some dinner.
That's all, folks.